Hey guys, we're back in here for another video. These are, let me just brush out the way, my favorite AFX bodies today. You know, it changes, but right now, these are the ones that I'm liking the most. When I was a kid, I had a set that had these two cars in it, and I was crazy about them. Let me get them up here. Shadow, RC Cola, and I really love RC Cola. Love this livery. They're great to look at, but they were terrible racing bikes. These things were terrible. They did not handle good at all. You wanted to lose the race, you chose one of these bodies. These two guys here, even though they're not the liveries that they came with, they had a generic Golf livery and a generic, Ferrari looking car. These cars, when I saw the movie Le Mans, that was it. I became a Golf man ever since. Golf is a way of life. Look at these guys up here. And I absolutely love that damn movie. So said another video, I'm thinking about doing movie nights. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. Now this, never heard of BRE at that time, but I always liked the way it looked. And a friend of mine, his mom drove one. Quite sure Pops bought it. I was like the Datsun 240Z before they became Nissan. Now these G Plus, when these guys came around, I like the look. They had the F1 bodies, and I loved F1. I love Can-Am. These were the beginning of the cars becoming too fast. That's how I felt at the time. But they look so good. And sometimes, these are good racing bodies. All of the open wheel bodies are good. And for a closed wheel body, this one is one of the best ones. It's real light. Unlike these, like some of these had maybe not the Shadow livery, and they may have had one with the G Plus, but this body did come with G Plus chassis, and so did this. And Ultra 5 also had that. If you wanted to get beat, you race with one of those. Fast forward a few years, and I got out the hobby. One day, I thought about it. AFX, I stopped at Toys R Us. Went inside, and there was a nice size set in there. So the biggest set they had, I bought it. And the Minolta was one of the cars that was in there. And I forgot the other car. These are beauties. I love these cars, especially this Minolta. The Minolta, this thing is, when I saw that, it was just heaven on earth. My cousin at the time had a Tyco set. I don't know if they have 440s or 440 times 2. And I smoked them with the Minolta. I like this Ferrari. This is the one that has the Ferrari emblem on it. Ordinarily, I don't like cars molded in color. But it has the actual Ferrari emblem on it, so I can't paint that. It's not going to happen. It took me a while to get this guy here. Came with a Mega G chassis. This body looks good. Lost the focus here. There we go. And I'm guessing the cars of this era were the inspiration for Speed Racer. But this body is very heavy. So it's not a good racing body. I got this guy here. This came with the Super G Plus. It came in this cube, which they no longer make. I wish they did, but you know, the AFX explanation for everything is it costs too much. And the retailers wanted the, I forget what they call them, whatever they call it, this type of packaging, so you can hang it up. But as you saw in my This Week of Hobby Lobby video at Springfield, they lock them up because they grow legs. So that, for a security measure, it had no effect. They might as well just give us these jewel cases. Oh, they could just sell the jewel cases on their own, like they do. They have like clear cases they sell at Hobby Lobby. So I don't know why AFX doesn't take advantage of that, since it's a beloved item. Then came Mega G's. This is my new Shadow, because I love the Shadow so much. So that's my new Shadow car. And I love this damn car. I have 3 of these. Well, 4 actually, if I count my broken one. What I was thinking about is painting the wing the same color as this helmet. Get the shell yellow. This thing does not want to focus. And paint that yellow so it'll be easier to see running around the track. And then this one's a Mega G, and this guy's a Mega G Plus. So this chassis will not fit under this body because the motor is too high. This guy also came with a Mega G. This is a very good looking car. I'm going to say when they got to the Mega G era, that's when the cars start coming with 1/32 scale level detail. Now they finally got the memo that they have to compete with the larger scale. Because many guys that have left have called HO scale ugly little cars, which is true for the T-Jets. The T-Jets are ugly little cars for the most part. They have very little detail, and most of them have the 4-wheel drive effect. And that is ugly. These don't have that. The majority of the AFX cars didn't have that. A couple of them did, but most of them don't have it. And the G Plus didn't have that either. They fit. But what I would love to see is for them to remake these bodies here with today's technology. And that probably would take someone like Slotty, which Slotty could do it, and they don't have to make any chassis because the chassis they would need already exist. And they could just use a clone of the Mega G and make really detailed bodies and own the market. Plus, they own that oxygen system. And if you, let's take a quick look under here. This thing is sometimes hard to get out. There's enough room for a chip, for an N-scale chip would easily fit in there. No problem. So you could, AFX could do it. But now, I know they're not going to go back to this, but Slotty could do it. Hint, hint. Anyways, guys, Not gonna long stroke it. Let me know what your favorite AFX body is. Drop a comment below. And if you haven't already, smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. Ring that notification bell. Share this bad boy out. And I'll see you guys in the next video.